Hello and welcome to Dick Lovett BMW. My name's Dan George, I work in our corporate team here, and today I'd like to introduce you to the BMW 1 Series. Here we have the BMW key fob. To unlock the car, simply press the unlock button once. That will unlock the driver's door. To unlock the rest of the passenger doors, you press twice. To lock the vehicle, you press the BMW roundel, and the button at the bottom releases the boot. To open the boot, press the roundel in at the top and lift. The BMW 1 Series has 360 litres of boot space. On the left-hand side of the boot, you will find your first aid kit and warning triangle. The petrol cap is positioned on the driver's side of the vehicle. Press once to open, turn the cap anti-clockwise, place there for refueling, and to close, clockwise direction, and push closed. The child locks on the rear doors are just here, and across the back seats you'll notice ISOFIX fittings. Inside the driver door you'll find the buttons for the windows, front and rear the rear window locks. And here you'll find the adjustment for your mirrors. You slide to driver or passenger side depending on which mirror you would like to move, and you use this cursor to change the positioning. The driver's seat has three functions for movement. You have this lever here, which allows you, once depressed, to raise or lower the seat. The lever towards the back, which adjusts the angle of the rear of the seat. And then to move yourself closer or further away from the steering wheel, below your left leg is a lever. Hold that and slide backwards or forwards as you see fit. The opening for the bonnet is positioned to the right hand side of the driver by the right foot. You would pull twice to open the bonnet. Moving up towards my right hand knee, you have the functions for headlights. The 11 o'clock position turns your auto headlights on. So as and when your headlights are required, they will come on automatically. You have your front and rear fog lights just here. The auto headlights are twinned with the auto windscreen wipers. The button is at the end of the right hand stalk behind the wheel. You simply press once to engage and your windscreen wipers will come on as and when needed. And to adjust the speed, you have this rollable just here. Moving on to the multifunction steering wheel, on the right hand side we have your controls for volume up and down. We have the mode for your media system, voice control button, and your telephone button to accept calls. And then you have this rollable to scroll through the menus. Moving over to the left hand side of the steering wheel, you'll find your speed limiter button. To engage, press once. To change the speed, press up or down. Behind the wheel you have your start stop button, your keyless go. To turn the ignition on, because this is an auto, you would put your foot onto the brake and press once. To turn start stop off, you would press this button here. The red light indicates that it is off. To turn back on again, you simply press once. To turn the ignition off, you press the keyless button. Here we have the iDrive system. The model we're looking at today has the professional media system, which is the larger screen. Below that we have your air vents, hazard lights and lock. Then we have your media system. To turn your media system on, you would simply press this button, and to turn off you do the same, and you have your volume anti-clockwise and clockwise. Here you have your preset buttons for your favourite radio station or a frequent destination on the sat-nav. And below that you have your climate control. So the right hand dial determines the heat, the left hand dial determines the vents which are used, and then you have your other functions here. Your auto allows you to set a particular temperature and it will maintain that temperature. Alternatively, you can turn your blowers higher and lower. You also have your heated front seats here, passenger and driver. This is the auto model, so this is the auto gear stick here. To change driving mode, you press the button in on the right hand side, pull towards you for drive, away from you for reverse, and P at the top for park. Here are your buttons for driver function. You have your Eco Pro, which allows you to conserve fuel, and you have your Sport mode, which allows the vehicle to be slightly more responsive. Here you have your traction control button. The iDrive system is controlled by this bezel and these quick-fire buttons. If we press menu, you can use this bezel scrolling left and right, and it will go through the options on the iDrive, and to select you would simply depress the bezel. Using these quick-fire buttons you can move to particular locations in the iDrive much quicker. So for example, if you wanted to go to navigation, we could press the nav button and we go directly to the navigation function. To open the bonnet, you pull the lever that I mentioned previously. Once you've pulled that twice, simply lift the bonnet up and it's on pneumatics. Here you have your oil, and here is your windscreen wiper fluid. To close the bonnet, simply pull down. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found it informative. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact us on the following number. Thank you.